Welcome back to part 8 of Adventures in Babysitting. Today we take our children, singular, to a frog's house, also known as Prince Froggy's Fort. I'm dreading this one a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, because this is the one boss I remember when I was playing this game as a kid growing up that I would usually screw up and take a hit. And once we get to the boss, if you've not seen it before, you will understand why. I also realized that a couple seconds ago I said children instead of child, since we only have Baby Mario. But I guess it does give me a chance to bring up, while I was unable to record, and I just realized I wasted a red, good shot. While I was unable to record, I ended up having a chance to actually finally play Yoshi's Island DS for once. Now the reason I haven't talked about this in the past, or like a lot of people in the comments, let's be careful. The reason I haven't talked about Yoshi's Island DS in the past is because I actually have not played it before. That was my first time playing it. I played through, I think, about all of World 1, or pretty close, during Christmas break while I was out with my family. And I don't know how to feel about it, if that makes sense. I originally avoided getting it when it was new because people told me it wasn't as good as Yoshi's Island. I think at the time I had the choice between Kirby's Squeak Squad, Yoshi's Island DS, and I want to say Mario Kart DS. And I only had the money for one of them, so I picked Mario Kart because I really like Mario Kart. But people told me to stay away from both Squeak Squad and Yoshi's Island. Now, in the past couple years, I've played through Squeak Squad, and I was like, oh no, this was actually really good. I don't know why people told me to avoid it. The only thing I could see that was bad was it was kind of a short game. That's about it. Can you get over here? I want you to stand in place so I can jump off your head, because there's a 1-up up there, but I think the only way to get it is if I jump off your head. Actually, no, wait, there might be another way. No, there's not. Oh wait, there is another way. It's get that monkey in my mouth. Get over here! You son of a bitch. I'm not supposed to be able to do that. That's what I think. Now, let's see if I can get this guy to land in place, otherwise I'm probably just going to crush him. Or drown him. I am going through a lot of effort just to show you that there's a 1-up up there. That's not a good idea, huh? You stay. I should have known. Alright. Never mind. There's a 1-up up there. You'll have to take my word for it. God. Actually, maybe you'll do it. Maybe you'll be the one. Maybe you'll be the one to fill my dark soul with light. You did it! You filled my dark soul with light and gave me a 1-up. And then I got stuck up here. Can I kill myself over here? I ask myself that question every day. It's very tragic. I don't. That's not a good thing to joke about. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm doing that to my own comments. Jesus. Back to Yoshi's Island DS. I enjoyed Squeak Squad, so I figured, oh, maybe because people were wrong about that, maybe they were wrong about Yoshi's Island DS. So now that I've finally played it, it's weird because I don't. Here's the funny thing, because I have Yoshi's Island DS and I have Yoshi's New Island that I can draw comparisons to, because they're both trying to be this game. I found that with Yoshi's New Island, it upset me in a way. Like, I hated it, but I hated it to a point where I needed to see the end of it, if that makes sense. Kind of a misguided anger towards it. But with Yoshi's Island DS, I didn't feel that, but I also didn't feel compelled to keep playing. I think I appreciated the ideas it had of, like, oh, now you can play as the other babies. Like, there's Baby Peach, there's Baby Wario, Baby DK, all these other things. But I found that it just didn't compel me in a way to keep playing. It didn't make me angry, like I said, New Island did, and it didn't really excite me to keep playing. It's more like shit. Yes, it's more like shit. That's the word I was looking for. It's more like it kind of just broke even. Like, it's there. It exists. It's a weird feeling to feel about a game. I've never really felt like that about any game. And I don't know if I should keep playing it. I know that there are people in the comments who will probably defend the game, and I know there are people who like that game. I'm not saying your opinion's wrong, and I'm not saying that I hate the game. I'm just saying I don't know if I want to keep playing it. It might also just be a case of needing to be in the correct mood. But I don't know, there's just something about it that just doesn't feel like it hit Yoshi Island Super Nintendo notes. And I feel like I can say that better now that, well, I'm currently playing it. It's not a case of like nostalgia goggles, because I can actually say while I'm playing this is a good game. I'm glad that my original feelings don't seem to have been misguided in the first place. But I can't place what it is about Yoshi's Island DS that doesn't feel right. Like, with the case of New Island on 3DS, it felt like a soulless carbon copy. Like, I guess, like one of my friends, Sean, keeps bringing up in Top 10 Perspective, it feels soulless like the new series does at times. Just kind of carbon copy, cookie cutter, easy to produce kind of junk. But Yoshi's Island DS doesn't feel like that. It feels like it tried, but just didn't quite hit it. And maybe that's why I'm having such a hard time describing how I feel about that game. It doesn't kind of hit the same notes, but it also doesn't feel soulless. It feels like a team who really liked the first game, tried to make a sequel, but slightly missed the point of what made the first one good, but no one could tell that in the development. I don't know. I feel like with the case of Yoshi's New Island, and I hate to keep going back to it over and over, but it's like the key element here. With Yoshi's New Island, they tried something new while also trying to go back to it, and it just didn't work. Yoshi's Island DS felt like they were trying to do more of the same while also adding just like one, and I know I'm describing basically the same thing. Like, they only added like one or two more elements and tried to make it otherwise the same game with just like more, I guess what you would call a sequel. Hence it being Yoshi's Island DS. I think they actually did they call it Yoshi's Island 2 in other territories, or is it just Yoshi's Island DS? I don't know what I'm even killing you. Get out of here. I feel like I'm rambling at this point about the game, but you see where the confusion is, I guess. I don't know how to feel about this game, and that's a really rare feeling for me. I don't know. Either way, I don't really... Okay, it was shot the correct way. I thought for a second it didn't. I don't really feel the need to keep playing it, and I don't know if as a result, if I'm missing anything or not. I'd like to see what you guys in the comments do feel about it, though, because I have a feeling some of you might actually have nostalgia for it compared to me, who I don't have any feelings for it at all besides playing it for the first time. Camera, you want to cooperate here? I'm sure someone's also going to say, oh man, if you're not going to finish it, just do it blind later as a playthrough. I don't know, because I've got this gut feeling that if I do, I'm just going to feel like, oh, this is kind of soulless. Unless there's like, ooh. Unless there's just a point that you get to that I'm not aware of that just blows me out of the water. But no one I've ever talked to about Yoshi's New Island has ever really said that. Or, sorry, Yoshi's Island DS has never really said that. They're not like, oh man, you gotta play this game for reason X. Reason X is my reason that I really like Yoshi's Island DS. It's just like, you know, it's a game that's not as good as the original. It's a Mission Impossible 2, not a Mission Impossible 1. That was honestly the first movie I could think of that actually did not have as good of a sequel. Because I was originally going to say Austin Powers, but no, that actually had a pretty good sequel. I think Spy Who Shagged Me is actually better than the original. I missed a flower, didn't I? I totally missed a flower. I missed a flower, motherfucker! I have to come back here anyways. Oh! How did I do that? How did I manage that? Oh, I got too distracted talking about Yoshi's Island DS. Damn it. Oh, that's what I get. That's my penance. Alright, now to show why I hate frogs. This smug asshole. And I'm also disappointed you can't just do this. He seems to be immune. You might also be wondering why I'm just firing off all my eggs at once. It's because it kind of doesn't matter. Also, all these shots have technically missed. Yep, there you go. That was a direct hit. Yeah, red eggs. So now you're probably wondering, wait, this stage is really small. How can you not end up, like, the frog's gonna be too big to fight here? That's the kicker. And the only time they fake you out, they make you smaller instead. And this is why I hate frogs, because you actually just fight inside of his stomach. Now this was a really cool mechanic when this game first came out. This is great. But if you're going for a 100% run, it's a little bit of a pain. And it doesn't matter as much now since I apparently goofed. But the acid drops here are what the main problem is. They are random. They appear in random spots. And you're supposed to hit the uvula up here and basically make him vomit you out. Although I think he actually just poops you out, which is not better, all things considered. But the more you hit it, the faster the acid goes, and obviously it depends how often the eggs come out. So you've got to be super careful here. And I'm kind of trying to hit it to the side, because I think it does more damage if you actually hit, like, the sides, but apparently my shots are way off today. Because otherwise you could just throw it straight up. It's not a hard shot. I'm just making it harder by trying to just roll it off the side. But I'm not having much luck with my shots. And I say that as I've killed the boss and didn't get hit, so I'm actually very bummed out that I missed that flower. I'm really wondering where that was. It's got to be in plain sight. That's the only way. We know what that means. We'll be right back. I totally just walked past this door and didn't realize it, didn't I? Son of a bitch. Well, this is where the 3-shot... I don't even have enough eggs to do this. Awesome. This is where the 3-shots thing comes into play. You need to make sure you have all 6, which is why they put an egg generator here. I'm just shaking my head right now. Alright, put the finishing blow. Let's grab that flower and let's get out of here. Walked right past the door. Unbelievable. See you at the end. Okay, so there was totally a thing I forgot to show off last time I saw these conveyor belt guys. If they're moving a bomb and you ground pound, they all drop their hands and freak out. Although, if you can time it so that one actually has it in their hands, it's actually even better, because they're like, oh shit, I dropped it! But I can't actually seem to time this correctly. They seem to be actually dropping it correctly. Yep, see, he looks super depressed. He realized I ruined his day. I basically am going to get that guy fired from his job. What the fuck is that? Did one of my eggs accidentally reveal a secret? The fuck? I don't remember that being there. Alright. I'll bite. I had a feeling. Well, there you go. We learned something new today. We learned my aim is terrible and it finds secrets. I think I'm okay with that. Alright, we've been pooped out. We've got this fixed. We're good again. There must be something to actually hitting that uvula, that the way you hit it does more damage, because that run actually took more eggs than the first run. But I also fired straight up a lot more, so I think there might actually be more damage to that by doing that. I'm not 100% sure. I can check, Future John can check this, or some of the helpful people in the comments may have already pointed it out. Find it out of the way. Meanwhile, let's move on to 3-5. Shy Guys on Spinny Things. I don't think that's actually the name of the stage. Jamming through the trees. Not even close, John. Wow. Let's get some eggs. Ooh, this is not going to be pretty, is it? This is going to be the stage where I just ground pound and kill myself. Calling it now. Or it could be their bombs could kill me. This is... Oh, every time I see the monkeys, I remember why I hate the monkeys. People may say they're monkeying around, but I don't believe them. Also, like 10 people are gonna get that reference. Don't think they're relevant anymore. Congratulations if you did. You have questionable taste in pop culture, just like me. I feel like if you just leave them to their own devices, they will just murder themselves, which is kind of convenient. Also, that was not a solid object. Alright, I'll bite. I hate it when that's the case, though. It always sucks when you're like, alright, I'll fire this here. It'll hopefully get the thing, and then it doesn't. I hate missing the thing. What did I get a coin? Oh, that's what I got a coin for. Okay. Get out of my way, monkey. I don't want to deal with you. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, why did he not grab the baby? I got really lucky on that. Jeez. See, if you could tell from previous experiences. Okay. It didn't even show the thing. It showed the effect for me finding one, but still kept it covered up. Now we've got Gusties. You having fun there, buddy? You having a good time? Oh, God. Gotta get rid of that gun. One thing to note, even though this thing only has, like, what, 6 shots? If a monkey has it, it gets unlimited shots, no matter what. So as long as a monkey has it, he is a vehicle of destruction. I don't know if you call that a vehicle per se, but we'll go with it. Hey. Foam blocks. Foam acts so weird. Is it foam or sponge? I kind of go with both. I call it sponge when it's yellow, at least. Either way, the way that it makes your eggs bounce is just kind of weird. It's entertaining, but it's also so weird to keep track of. Monkey. Die. My apologies to any monkeys actually watching this video. Mr. Kong, I'm a fan of your games and of your movie. Not a fan of your cartoon, though. Oh my God. How many people actually remember the Donkey Kong Country CG cartoon that was in, like, the mid-90s? Like the Banana Slamma Congo Bongo's Hero, that one. I don't know why, but I watched it a bit as a kid, and it was weird because it was, well, the CG was, oof. Let me just show you a picture just to show what I mean. But sorry about that. But the thing is, like, it was bizarrely entertaining in a way, even though, like, it looked like it was early CG, like Reboot, but in some ways Reboot looked better, and I don't know if that's just because of the company that worked on it, or if that just is a statement about the quality of that Donkey Kong cartoon. Also, there aren't musicals in, like, every episode of Reboot, so maybe that's also why I think Reboot's better. That could entirely be the case. It's gonna be a terrible shot, isn't it? Oh no, I can get this with the watermelon. Or I wonder if I can trick the monkey to do it. Nope, he's just gonna leave. Alright. So I believe if you're 1 below, you completely miss. And completely waste your time. Good job, John. Proud of you on that one. No, I thought it was a case where if you had, like, 1 below, the shot was perfect, but no, it was actually meant to be lined up for once. Believe it or don't. Sweet. Gimme. Wow, that was actually a good grab. Alright, even though you need an egg for this one. Should we go straight to the end now? Because I believe there's no more secrets. It should just be straight on. Nope, I'm full of it. I actually have to... Is this the branching path one? I think so. Okay. So if memory serves me, when we get to the end here, we'll actually have to turn around. Oh man, have we shown off Triple Piranha yet? 3 hits to kill? Well, we did, and he's dead. Good job showing it off, John. I knew you could do it. Had confidence in you. Your technique was flawless. Yep, here we go. Okay, so the coins down here lead to a secret path on the side. And we've got all red coins. Wow. I thought there'd be one over here. Guess not. Oh, now my aim's correct. Now I don't miss anything, of course. Let's go. To the secret zone that I don't think is even worth anything. I'm just missing a flower. It could be here. It's probably not, is it? It's not here. Oops. This is a shooting gallery, isn't it? It's a slow-ass shooting gallery. Might as well get that coin. Might as well just throw terrible... Good thing I'm not actually... Oh my god, John! Where'd you learn to shoot? Where'd you learn to shoot eggs, kid? That was terrible. Good thing 1-ups don't matter. What are we at? 37. That'll be gone in the next episode. Because I'm going to be turning off the Super Nintendo after this. Unless I want to be weird and, like, leave the Super Nintendo on overnight. But I don't think that's going to fly, especially considering it's probably going to get used during Cookie tomorrow. Oh, I can get that shot! The difficult one, no fucking problem with. Easy ones, nope. Eggs, eggs! Oh. And that's the problem with egg launchers. They mess up your shots. And I'm just gonna jump on you. To be fair, I can just hover back and they should be there again or come back, but if I do that, I'm risking dying, so I probably shouldn't. I could also just do the loop again, but I'm very sure none of you want to watch me do that. God knows I don't want to edit that out. Or edit it in. We are good. We are good to go. I think the watermelon should get me through all wearing these guys. Or I could miss completely. Ooh. Can I just keep you rotating? Guess so. Sweet turn. We should just need the one flower at the end and then we are good. The $1 million question is, where is that flower? It's not down that pipe. Is it there? Are you the flower? I'm just gonna get rid of this because otherwise I'm gonna despawn it again. I do not want to despawn another thing that I need for 100%. Was not a fan of that happening last time. Unless it actually didn't happen last time, and then I just completely gave away the fact that this will be recorded at the same time. One of the two has happened. Which one it ends up being is only the future past will know. Only future John knows at this point. Current John is like, I don't know what I'm doing. But then again, current John's always saying that. So we just ignore him. Smile and laugh and throw out the last flower. There we go. We're out of here. All we got to do is make sure we don't get hit. Which means we're about to get hit. It could have been worse. I could have just jumped straight into a pit instead. I thought I did. Ooh, they can probably clip me from there, can't they? Well, let's find out. Oh my god, it wasn't even them. It was the fucking shy guy. Well, we might as well find out now. Nope. How much do you bet? Dollars to donuts. Yep. 5 stars? Really? I lost that much? I was just gonna bounce some eggs, but let's just use the +10. That's why that item's so invaluable. If you just screw up right at the end, what are you gonna do? So make sure, if you're playing through, that you have some of those on hand. And once you get the ability to play through your minigames, just keep doing it to make sure you're covered. Or don't play like an idiot, like I do. Really, either one works. Don't play an idiot's probably the best plan. Okay, let's head to the final episode of this stage. The final stage of this episode, Crystallized Hedgehog, also known as the Cave of Hairy Hedgehog. I'm actually kind of impressed to see a hedgehog in a Nintendo game on the Super Nintendo. I have to clarify the Super Nintendo because it's incredibly common now. Now, I don't know how many people are actually watching this that were, I guess, kids or playing games in the Sega Genesis Super Nintendo era where, like, the console wars started. But it's so weird now. Like, it's commonplace now, but, like, there was this one point where, like, Sonic showed up on a Nintendo console. You're like, what is going on? Why am I playing Sonic 2 on a Wii? What is happening? Like, it was just such a weird change. Now it's so commonplace. They're, like, going to the Olympics half the time. They're, like, punching each other in the face in Smash Brothers. It's just, like, so commonplace, but when it first happened, like, I hate to use the term 90s kids, but 90s kids were like, this is so weird. Nowadays, it's just like, oh, another Sonic game that people aren't gonna like. That use Sonic Boom. Are people still defending that game at this point? I don't know. I've had. Oh, bye, Harry. I noticed you're a blue hedgehog. I noticed I also lit you on fire. Nintendo, am I right? Are people still defending Sonic Boom? I hope not at this point. Harry the Hedgehog is defending it at the way he just hit me. Yo, Harry, you're dead. grab these stars to make up for getting hit. Damn Harry the Hedgehog. He's not as slow as I expected him to be. That's the other thing that catches me off guard. I thought Nintendo would put in like the slowest hedgehog in the world, but that's actually not a bad clip. And then when he gets too close, he just does that. I don't know what's the deal with that, but what's the deal with airline food and that? But it seems like, nope, this is just a standard fare here. Let's get this going all the way down here, because we're going to have, well, it's not a new form. We've already seen it before. We're going to have a mole puzzle, as you can tell. Anytime you see like a little tiny path like that wanders around, probably a mole puzzle. It's a very straightforward bet at this point. And to be fair, I think it's only really there if you don't want, if you want 100%. If you don't want 100%, you can probably ignore it. There's no problem, you can ignore it. But as you can tell by the jump pad down there, which I can't get on view, and this platform up here, probably gonna need to get up there at some point. Grab these first. Because once I grab that mole, we are falling straight down. We can't even move in midair. I want to flail my arms. There we go. Now I can flail my arms. Oh man, everything is in just one area, isn't it? This is just normal coins. Why? The one you actually have to go out of your way for is just useless, of course. Oh, and I mean, yeah, no, actually, you would get another shot at that because there's a bounce ball at the bottom. I forgot about that. I was about to say, is that just completely useless? Okay, now we can get up here, and oh, I thought that missed. That really looked like it missed. What the hell? I'll take it, but so now that we're up here, this I believe is actually the correct way you're supposed to go, because there should be a door I unlock with this key. And it looks like this might be it based on all the coins leading me here. Holy cow, holy cow. That's all coins. I'm still missing a flower, and I hate going through a locked door that is not a bonus hut. Is there anything in here? That guy's really excited about that egg. He is staring at that wall and having a goddamn party. Now he's on fire. I'll take that egg. Is this a pipe that works? It does. The missing flower! Excellent, glad I came here. Also, looks like it's gonna be a bonus room. That's a lot of coins. If anyone remembers Super Mario World, you know that long-forgotten gem. This is pretty much the Yellow Switch Palace, except if you want 100%, you actually have to go here. Unlike in Super Mario World, where if you wanted 100%, you actually had to go there. Just don't think about it. Let's get out of here. To be fair, I was going to say 96%, but that would make no sense, or would only make sense to those who've actually beaten Super Mario World, which I think at this point is a lot. Another good question, then. How many of you guys watching get back? Give me a second to just recover from that. How many of you guys watching have actually not beaten Super Mario World? Now, I know that might be a very weird question to ask on this channel, considering my history with, like, Mario ROM hacks. But I am curious, like, are there people at this point who have not beaten Super Mario World? And it could just be a generational thing, because I can see a lot of the current generation not wanting to go back and play Super Mario World, or, like, older retro games. I'm actually surprised at how many people that do watch these videos, or even my streams where I play through retro games, and are just like, yeah, no, that's cool. I like playing through retro games, but I'm also like 10. When I'm surprised by the age of some people that are into retro games, it always catches me off guard. I don't know if it's just a thing like, oh, my family liked this game, so I got into it as a result, or if it's just anything like that. I really don't want to waste my my last 10, so I'm gonna see if I can just bank shot. Not the rate I'm playing. Whoa, it actually just clipped through. Can I just actually not bank shot from here? I'm also out of eggs. That was weird. Also, it's a generator. You know what? You know what the sane thing to do would be? Go here. There we go. There we go. Now we got a bunch of reds. Might as well complete the set. Hey, you! Oh, shit! I didn't think of that! Oh, no! It's gotta be an enemy that they'll actually stop against. My plan's ruined. Actually, what about you, Mega Hedgehog? Can you... Harry, come on. Yeah, there we go. You can't actually damage Harry when he's full size. I believe you can't even eat him at that point. So that means the trick will work. I also could have done it against these shy guys that are popping out here. Even the other enemies that were generating out of the pipe earlier, but... I mean, it's a Nintendo game. You gotta stick it to Sonic, right? That's the Nintendo motto. Nintendo, sticking it to Sonic since 1985, I guess, technically. Just trying to remember when Duck Hunt came out. There's probably a one-up over there. I don't care. Well, I do, actually, but I'm just not going to put myself through it. By which I mean not put you through it, because I'm sure you don't want to see that. I feel like I wasted this. Isn't there... Yeah! Knew there was something. I totally wasted that, didn't I? At least I remembered at the very end. So we got some of the coins. It's all just normal coins. You don't need to worry about it. We've had 100 for a while. I just needed to fix my little damage. I was hoping there'd also be, like, just a 2-star up there, so I would completely ruin the point of what I did with the egg juggling earlier. 3 watermelons. But nope, we are done here. We're probably not getting the minigame, so we can just relax and close it out to... We actually got the minigame. Holy shit. I didn't think that would work. Alright. I'll take it. What are we playing? Are we matching again? Do we have to prove how bad my memory is a second episode in a row? Oh my god, we are. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to do this again. Alright, let's try it. Shit, none of them are together. Not a single one is together. Oh my god, I'm fucked. I am straight fucked. I don't want to say anything and jinx it. I can't. I don't remember which one it is. They weren't direct on top of each other. Oh, fuck, maybe they were. Oh no, maybe that was actually magnifying glass then. Oh, please be magnifying glass. Oh, they were on top of each other. Oh. There's gonna have to be a whole separate episode where I keep trying the memory game until I don't screw it up, isn't there? It's gonna happen. Just see you next time. Monkeys and memories. That's what I'm remembering this world for, apparently.